What's up, motherfuckers? Hey. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is?
7:38.
Yeah, we're a little late.
God damn it.
Sorry, folks.
No, it's Johnny Boy time. Johnny Longbottom time.
Longbottoms.
Yeah.
Johnny Longbottoms.
got
That just means you got long legs and a big dick.
Oh, shit. He's got that ankle knocker?
He's got that ankle knocker.
Shit, bro.
He knows. Big sheesh. Welcome, everyone.
What you know about ankle knockers?
It is Tuesday. That means another episode of the Producers Lounge. Oh. This is our show. Thank you. It's our show, and brought to you by Always 400, your favorite producer of the highest quality content.
Your favorite producer's favorite producer's
producer.
It's a professional show.
It's a very professional show.
Yes.
And today we have Restraint.
Oh.
Wow.
Sheesh.
Wow.
It's a big day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Happy to be here.
Welcome, buddy.
Now.
I'm glad you are. We are happy you're here too.
He's a newer producer. He's only been making music for like 3 months. But
Feels like it.
Yeah. You're rapidly progressing, you
Feels
know.
like it.
He just learned about sidechain today. It was great. It's a beautiful moment.
It was a big day.
I will say I am always looking into the new and best ways
I know
to
you
do
are.
sidechain.
I
I have like
Yeah.
30 different ways.
The amount
that
of
I've done
times
it.
I'm like, you taught me how to make sidechain, and then you're like, how are you doing your sidechain? Whenever we're hanging out, and I'm like,
the way
dude, I just am doing, I don't know, sidechain.
Yeah.
Normal sidechain. I'm always just like, oh.
Yeah, I think every
The
time we've
basic
kicked
shit.
it, you've brought that up. You're like, oh, you got any new sidechain methods?
Which I do.
Huh?
I mean, I do have my claim to fame with the couple millisecond delay before
It's true.
the sidechain plugin.
Yeah, the manual pre-delay. Yeah,
Yes.
It's pretty nice.
that
The
being
MPD.
said, I mean that being said, you know, I reached out to who was it, Cable Guys, who made
Volume
Volume
Shaper.
Shaper
Shaper
Box.
Box. Yeah.
And I asked them if they were going to build a look-ahead feature into the plugin, and they said that's coming in the next version.
Let's
So
go.
we won't have to do that anymore.
Let's
We'll just be able to
go.
put the delay and save it. Boom.
Right.
No more
Thank God.
stupid sends that have a bunch of delays.
And tell me how many milliseconds it is from this point to this
Yep,
point so
exactly.
that I can
Yeah,
dial
not
in my
just
pre-delay.
0.005
My look ahead.
units.
exactly.
Show us
So I'm
visually.
excited
You know
once
what?
that comes out.
Cable
Yeah.
guys, you just gotta.
Thank you.
Big ups, Cable Guys.
Shout out Cable Boys. You guys are killing it.
Good products.
Yeah.
They're quality.
Honestly, I was playing with like their other tools because they have so you can send MIDI to their plugins for Shaper Box, and it has a mode for the LFO to just track the exact pitch that's coming in as well. So
Oh.
you could, because like with Shaper Box, it's not just Volume Shaper. Volume Shaper is
Right.
what we all pretty much use for like sidechain. If
That's what we
do that.
started on.
Yeah, but there's like filter.
With
There's like a
it.
filter box in it.
There's a pan box.
Panning. There's also
There's a time one.
There's a distortion one.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so you could apply a distortion at like root notes and things
Right,
like that. It's
right.
pretty awesome. It actually sounds really good. So and it also can be multi-band because of its little
Which is
sliders.
great.
Yeah.
That's why
It's
I
amazing.
use it for the moment I could do that with my sidechain. I could just like multi-band my sidechain with one quick. It's like why
That
sidechain
is
with anything else?
incredible.
Yeah.
That bit is incredible. They should make there be like a lot more filter options. I feel like
Who's
because it would
they?
be fun. Shaper
Cable-
Box.
Okay.
Have some more filter options because that's one of those things I don't really fuck with much in there, but it could be fun.
It has like I think it has like a good 10 to 20 different filters in it.
Really?
Yeah. There's actually a whole bunch. That's the thing I'm trying to say is like there's
Maybe
like
I'm tripping.
a bunch of stuff in there that I don't think anyone ever uses because I don't know, it's kind of buried,
Yeah.
you know, and that's like definitely a
Do they
problem.
have a distortion one?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Earlier. Yeah, they have a whole distortion one with like.
But you have to
probably,
unlock
I was
them.
listening.
Yeah.
I was listening, guys.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry
They didn't
about it.
smoke a bunch of weed
course.
before this.
Of
No,
course.
no.
Of course,
Just a
of
little
course.
bit.
I mean, distortion's worthy of like bringing up twice,
Yeah.
True.
even if it's
Fair.
the same
True.
topic.
Always.
That is
Saturation, you know.
Have you any of you guys ever messed with M filter? The Melda one?
I
Yeah.
haven't yet. I remember you bringing it up, and
M filter is fun.
I
Yeah.
wanted to fuck with it. I haven't.
Yeah.
done it
Have
yet.
you been playing with the Melda plugins?
Yeah, dude, I've been
Remember I was like
pumped
getting
on
all
Melda.
hyped about those.
Yeah, I see why now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just
They're
been going
annoying.
through everything and playing with it.
They're like annoying to use, but really they have just some really weird features that you'll never see in anything else. Like just strange feedback controls and usually the parameters. Like one thing that makes plugins really good is when the developers allow you to go way past the intended use
Oh my god, it's so
of
nice.
the plugin. You know, like when
Yeah.
you can turn that knob to like 400% as opposed to the normal, like, you know, especially for experimental sound design and things like that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's the
Melda-
best thing.
I love turning it to 400%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And every single one of their plugins has a random function
Mhm.
for just fucking. That's my favorite thing. I don't know why every plugin ever doesn't have that, because it's so much fun to just keep clicking the button. You're like, oh, that was a weird thing. Make a little sample from that.
Technically,
Oh, that
you
was
can
a-
random anything now with you know with
LFOs.
well with Ableton, since you have that random button in Ableton 11. If you map stuff to the macros, then you can just hit random.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Oh, does it have a random
Oh,
modulator
okay.
button
it's
tool
just
or
built
something?
in. Random is a button that's built into all groups now.
What?
But you still have to map what
You have to
want
map it.
random.
So like all the macro knobs can just be randomly. So
Gotcha.
you would have to map stuff.
Mapping it makes it nice though,
Wow.
because
Yeah.
then you can tell it specifically what you want
You
to
can
be
give
random.
Give it
Right.
ranges.
Is it like a
Mhm.
little
Right.
plugin that you add to your little bar at the
No.
bottom?
No,
You
it's
just open
literally
the
a part
group.
of the macro section.
Whoa, no shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah.
How did I miss that? Fuck. Yeah.
Insert Tim
brain-
Heidecker meme.
Yeah. My brains are
Or
exploding.
is that Eric? Is that Eric?
I don't know. I don't know the meme.
You know what I'm
I
talking
don't know.
about?
It's the
space.
It's the dark-haired dude,
I know.
taller one.
They're both Tim and Eric to me.
Yeah,
Tarek.
Right.
Tarek.
Shout
Spaghetti.
out Tarek. He's streaming right now.
Yeah, fucking filters are sick though, and M filter is so weird. It's just making me think about like filtering differently, because there's so many like playful functions and like filter shapes that just the presets have, and the way they move them, it's all like natural and organic and evolving subtly.
Right.
Oh my god, it's so sick. Yeah, it's just a mud pie heaven plugin basically,
Did you
Right.
guys
or
see-
like a neuro heaven plugin.
Did you see the new filter plugin that Minimal Audio is about to put out?
Yes. Oh my
What?
god.
No.
Dude, yeah,
Oh,
no, I
man.
think or maybe I just showed Dave.
Minimal.
I think I showed you.
I don't
it
know.
It looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, just search. I'm trying to find the name. I can't remember if
Did they announce the name? I feel like they
I
haven't yet.
don't know. They've just been teasing the hell out of it.
Yeah,
it's
you might
Morph
have to go to their-
EQ. Morph EQ.
Oh, Morph, yeah.
Look at this sucker.
Dude, it's
It looks
so
sexy,
Sucka.
on their first
dude. Yeah,
on their first little Instagram post.
very curious.
I saw like Chi in the comments and Seppa and like Cursa or like a bunch of dudes, and everyone was just losing their shit. They were like, "This looks so much fun."
Oh, you did show me this.
Yeah, do you
Somebody
remember
was
that?
using it,
Yeah,
and then she was like, what?
yeah. Chi was like, "Oh my god, what?
What is this?
Yeah.
Can I have this? I need this."
Ooh, look at that."
Yeah,
art.
for anyone who doesn't know Minimal Audio, it's run by Mamukshu, Sixus, and Schwex. I think it's Schwex.
Yeah, of course.
Are the primary contributors to the company. There may be more people, obviously. I know people like Mr. Bill, Frequent. I mean, honestly, these guys are tied super in with the music scene.
Yo.
But look at this stuff. This is basic. I will say, in a lot of ways, this does do. This is in my opinion, this is kind of like another take on the concept that is the plugin called Shade
Right.
by UVI.
Yep.
But it does look a little. I mean, it's just a different approach in a way. It's
We need more of these.
It's nice to just have plugins that I always am super excited when people have UIs that kind of think outside the box and let you manipulate audio in ways that you maybe didn't think you wanted to touch something in, you know?
Right.
It's a great. I mean, we all get so.
Do some fun things out of
Dude,
that.
when I see a synth that
God,
that
yeah.
is based off of like analog old school synths, like I just get so bored.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, like
Right.
the classic Moog, I love the sound and all, but it's also like the using of it is so simple.
Boring.
And boring, but it's because it comes from another time, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, it's out.
$50
Out right now.
Oh, it's only
$50.
$50.
It's
Holy
probably
shit.
on sale.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't be surprised if that number goes up. So you never know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy that tonight.
Cardi B should
It
buy
We got
looks
that.
30-day
so cool.
returns.
Yeah, this thing looks like so much fun.
So yeah, that seems like actually.
that
Does it
thing
have
right
any?
there is crazy.
Does it have drive or distortion in any of it? Shift, pinch, spread.
You got input and
Scale,
output,
morph.
gain, mode.
I'm curious if it has any MIDI in, because that's one thing I'm always looking for is some MIDI input on plugins that are audio effects. Still waiting for someone to create a delay that can receive MIDI in and convert the delay time to just be an actual note that reflects the note that they're playing. That is something I have yet to see.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And
That'd be
if
super
it, because
cool.
I mean, it would basically sound a lot like a comb that's been tuned or like a delay.
Right,
Like, I mean, a
right.
resonator, but just there's so many things you can do with delay. Honestly, at the end of the day, all
Yeah.
this stuff is kind of just delay.
Dude, we were
Like,
talking about that on the
Were
last
you guys
podcast.
talking about the last podcast?
Yeah,
Nice.
apparently. I saw this
Everything
on
is.
TikTok.
It's all
Everything
delay.
is just delays. Yeah. What the fuck? That
Yep.
blew my goddamn mind. I was watching the little TikTok, and he's like, hey, guys, apparently everything is just delays.
Yep.
And I was like, what? No, you're insane.
Like phasers, flangers, chorus,
Literally any effect.
filters.
Distortion?
Distortion's not.
Or I guess not distortion.
Phase distortion might be.
Right.
But
Sure.
typical saturation is one that is not everything is delay, but a lot of effects you'd be surprised
yeah,
are based
like
off of delay.
The obvious
Reverb
is
is
reverb.
A bunch of million little ones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know?
small and tailored
Right.
delays.
Granular is delay.
Oh,
They're
there's
just, like,
another
tiny
thing.
little pieces.
M granulator or M granular.
Yep, that one's fun.
So fucking fun. And they have a multi-band granulator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's so much fun.
Oh,
Dude, yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's
you
great.
get some weird shit from it.
I will say,
Yeah, it's wild.
Multi-band granulator just sounds like some ridiculous shit.
Yeah, some hyper
Oh
complex.
shit! We got Vic in the chat
Yo,
Any
yo.
hype?
Oh, Vicky
and a couple of the other boys.
No shit. Oh,
Sup,
Vapor
Full
Cruise,
Metal,
welcome
Vapor
back.
Cruise.
Full Metal, shit, bruh.
I will say, it's on the topic of filters. One of my favorite filters right now is it's actually Kilohearts' non-linear filter. Have you guys played with that at all?
No.
I haven't.
It has
I have yet.
it distorts super weird. It just has like a whole bunch of different algorithms built into it, and it's meant to be just you're supposed to crank every part of it up, and it'll just make all sorts of weird squeaks and squawks. It is pretty cool. It's
Huh.
pretty fun.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we don't talk enough about
The squeaks.
goddamn Kilohertz on this fucking
Yeah.
channel. We love them to death.
Yeah, we
sponsor us.
definitely don't.
Yeah.
Shout out
It-
Kilohertz.
we talk about them every week, but still not enough. You know,
I did
and
find a
they
bug.
don't give us enough money for the way we
No,
talk
they
about
don't.
them.
No.
I will say for
Not enough, dude.
looping, I've kind of landed on the sampler inside of Phase Plant actually being my favorite like loop player.
Why is that?
Because it lets me do all the things I want to do with the nice, easy to use envelopes and everything. Like you guys are in Bitwig, so you may not have this problem, but if you remember back to the days of Ableton,
Back on the
sampler was kind of clunky.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't
Simpler was
automate.
dope.
Simpler was cool, but you also is missing
not-
random little
Yeah,
features too.
Right. And
Yeah.
you couldn't automate random
For
shit.
sure.
Yeah, there's random things you can't automate in it.
How weird is that, right?
So
and
annoying.
like for example, in Simpler, you can't even adjust what the glide percentage is, like how many semitones it's supposed to be gliding if you want to use pitch bend.
Yeah.
Right,
which
it's
is-
just a glide knob.
Well, yeah, it just doesn't exist though. You can't set your pitch bend range.
Right, right.
There is glide technically, but there's no
Right,
you can't
parameters
do
around
pitch
it.
bend. Yeah, but yeah, I've been looking and like honestly, I've been using the sampler in Phase Plant a lot more. And I'll just yeah, and I've just for like playing
Yeah.
Reese's and things like that. It's so much easier to duplicate signals and have them like phasing and stuff like that. And then you can have all the start and loop positions and everything macroed out really good, and then still have like lots of modulators to fuck with all that stuff. So
You can macro the loop position.
yes,
You can LFO the
and
loop
and
position.
it's smooth and it's great.
Whoa.
Yes, it's great.
Actually,
Plant
Very
that's,
smooth.
Is
I got to be
incredible.
fucking with that at
Yeah.
any moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yep. And I'll even
I
use
just want to
it-
make some mud pies, slap them in there,
Yes. It's
and then put
and
thing
honestly
on
the
the fucking start time.
the Kilohearts random module, like their modulator, the random one, is I think one of the best random kind of modules that I've seen out of any plugin or DAW. It just feels
The
right.
Kilohearts random.
Yeah, the way it moves, the amount
yeah.
of random you get,
Yeah.
the way it kind of moves around. Like if
I agree. It's fucking dope.
Yep.
Yep, I love it.
100% agree.
That's what I hate about the Ableton LFOs is
Yeah.
it has that random feature.
But it's not. It does that like weird. Like I'm gonna do a weird curved thing to the next
and then
value,
be super flat
and then
for a
stay
while,
there.
and then just
it
like
doesn't wiggle around like you'd want it to when you smooth it out. It's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up.
And then
Get
they
on that,
also have
Ableton.
the
What is
jitter,
this?
but then the jitter is just
The
like
jitter is
way
garbage.
too much.
The jitter is complete garbage.
Yeah.
Right.
Like no one uses that.
No,
Nobody uses that shit.
I mean,
And you guys are just over. Yeah.
well,
I will
I
say,
have a random
simpletons.
module in Bitwig, and it
Back
works
to your-
just fine.
back to your point about samplers. Bitwig sampler is also fairly limited.
Is it?
Yeah, it's missing a couple things.
I
I'm like,
never use it.
Play.
I use it fairly often.
Play with the Kilohearts sampler in
Yeah.
Faceplant. Seriously,
I gotta do
it's-
that.
I mean, I
It's
do
great.
on a regular basis with other things, but I will think of it that way.
Dude, I've even been using it just to layer samples for kicks.
Using it
It's
as
kinda
an
great.
Edison.
Yeah.
Just a literal
Exactly.
Edison.
Yeah.
Edison.
Yeah,
From
that's what
FL?
it's called. Yeah, that's the true name of a sampler is a
Is it
Edison.
Edison?
Yeah.
Edison's the name of the sampler out of Fruity Loops.
Right, but isn't that what...
Was it the original?
I don't know if theirs was the original, but I thought...
I think some of the first
Chat.
samplers
Someone
were the,
Google this for us,
the
please.
Google it.
emu,
Let's go.
the emu samplers from back in like the jungle days.
What was the original
Oh.
sampler?
Yeah, because
called?
I'm just trying to think
Emu.
of the outboard one. I thought was called an Edison or
That would
the
make
Edison.
sense. Yeah, because why would you
Like
just
the
like call it
brand.
an Edison if you were like FL?
Right.
Like that's kind of weird.
I feel like I looked that up a long time ago, but maybe I was.
I have no
just
idea.
Stoned and
I thought it
young
was
and
like
dumb.
the emu ESI 4000 samplers and stuff. That was back from like the
Was its nickname the Edison or something? Maybe you know. I don't know.
Maybe,
I
I
feel
don't
like I
know.
remember.
LFOI.
Answer it for us, chat.
Cruise. Vapor Cruise says LFOI is a really good random modulator.
That's
That's
great.
a Max for
I'm
Life
gonna
thing.
literally write that down.
Yeah, that's
Because
cool. I haven't heard of
I
that.
am looking all the
I
time.
will also literally write that down.
I will.
Oh, look at all of us writing stuff down.
Look, I have paper right
See how
LFO.
here.
professional we are with these
I.
papers?
Max for Live patch.
These things are getting
Fuck yeah.
getting squirrely over here. I gotta
Yeah.
get
Cam,
them cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
guys, keep your papers clean.
Yeah,
We're gonna be at
we
this
got-
desk for a minute, so
Cool. Yeah, thank you for that. I actually am always looking for better ways to do sample and hold functions. Just like that is one thing
It
that
is
I
fun.
kind of miss. I will say Bitwig out of the box does that really well. Like you can just slap the randomizer on things and just very
Yep.
easily. It's always the same. You just drag it onto the thing and you fuck with the settings and it's
Yeah,
great.
the settings are pretty nice.
It's straightforward.
And you have a lot of options
Mhm.
within there for speed types
But they all
or something like that. But it's all basically like
Yeah.
right.
the smoothness. Do you want it to be always rounding? Do you want it to go to a spot? It has like the option where you can tell it to go to a spot and then hold, and then go and then
Right.
hold, and then go and then hold.
That's cool.
Or just round it and
or just make it
keep
round.
going.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
fucking great. I use that thing all the time. I
Yeah.
fucking randomize
Yeah.
so much shit. Even if it's
Absolutely.
just like it's like just the
We gotta
most
have, like,
Like a
subtle-
little bit.
the most subtle thing. Although I was doing that on like filter things like Volcano or just
Oh.
using Fab filter and having like two different filters sit there and kind of play on like a pad because it kind of and you do like a left and a right.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the pad
totally.
is kind of moving.
Mhm.
But
Totally.
this plugin, which it's speaking of emulators, it's from some analog gear that was like a fucking some filter thing used in the 90s acid scene, and it's called like the Mutator, the Mutant X Mutator, I think, and it's
Sick
pretty
name.
fucking sick. It's dope. It's got a really nice.
You can take that piece of paper home with you if you want.
Yeah, let's see if I can find
Or
it
do
real
you,
quick.
How much
do
will
you
it be?
use the New
I
World
can't
and
remember
just
how
take
much
a
is it.
picture of it?
How much you guys charging for this?
Rip off the little drawing and you can have it
Zero.
for free.
You know, if you go,
Rip off the drawing.
Yeah, we can put it on our fridge.
there's a lot of random tangent, but funny
Yeah,
kind
I
of
don't know
weird
if
thing.
this is it or
Give it
not.
to me.
But if so, I
Yeah,
like
this is it.
outside of the music game, I like to go rock hounding and digging for gems and minerals.
Rock hounding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they call it,
Nice.
rock hounding.
Yeah, of course they do.
Oh yeah, we call it that. I don't know, but yeah,
Great job.
I like going. That's
We're
pretty
gonna be
sick.
up near some rocks
$60
this weekend.
Hell yeah.
I think that's how much I got mine for too when it was on sale as well.
Wow.
But it's sick. It's got 2 different filters: sweeps, LFOs, envelope follower. The
Nice.
width is nice.
What an original design.
Yeah, it's literally the front of the box.
I know.
you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
I mean,
Just
it's
kidding.
actually
We've
a
already talked
recreation of
about
the
it.
front of the box.
White
It's a
Sea,
recreation, so
White Sea Studio would be going all over this.
But it's perfect for techno shit. Like the moment you put your pad or like your lead line on it, and like the filters
Oh, I
are
have this.
barely tapping it.
Mhm.
It's sick.
Nice.
Are they just
it
little
was
like
confusing
notches?
when I used it.
Or like what?
They are. I think they're
Obviously, I
low
guess you probably
passes
have a
and high
choice.
passes.
Okay.
Yes. I think you can switch to notch. I can't remember.
Is it almost doing like a Cohen notch thing? Or is it just like
can, yeah.
going to the center kind of thing?
No, it's usually 2 like this,
Nice. Yeah.
facing each other.
Dope.
FYI, chat.
But yeah, it's sick.
If you have questions about your production things that you're trying to figure out, you just let us know.
Yeah,
and
ask
then
away.
We'll answer those questions.
John's been making music like 500 years. He knows
I thought you said
everything.
3 months.
Same.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is relative,
Same,
Caleb.
but different.
What
Okay.
were you saying about rocks and crystals?
Oh, all I was saying, I'm trying to figure out what it actually was related to with what we were talking about. But for some reason, I wanted to tell you guys how you can go to claims that you pay for, but the rocks you find aren't actually yours, and you have to buy them still from them, even if you dig them out of the ground because you found them on their property. It's
Mineral,
kind of fucked up.
mineral rights.
It's kind of fucked up. So yeah, it's not how I roll.
Yeah, boo.
But I don't know what that was. How that
How
was.
does that
I
relate
have
to
no
anything
idea.
at all? It's so funny.
No
so
idea.
funny.
Yeah, one day we're gonna have to. We've been talking about that like since I met you. It's like doing that kind of thing. We'll have
I
to
just
plan
went
a
a
day.
couple like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
The
I'm
last
so
time I
jealous.
was
Didn't
up
you
on
get
this-
a little chonker also.
Hmm?
Didn't you get a little chonker?
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
I found 3 pieces of topaz. It's pretty
Ooh.
dope.
Cool.
It's my
Some
birthstone.
topaz?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's your a little topaz guy.
Hilarious that you know that.
Of course I know my birthstone.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah, the last time I was up on this mountain we're going to climb this weekend, I was tripping balls. And all I could think
Yeah.
is, can we just leave the rocks here? They're
Really?
pretty good right here.
They look so good right there. Don't disturb.
Me and my fucking days of my trip, I was just like,
Yeah.
we should leave the rocks.
Like they're
They're good.
they're meant to be here.
They're where they are.
They're vibrationally connected with this part of land.
It's just there's so many people hiking around the fucking woods.
Mm-hmm.
If you just are always taking shit out of the woods, and the woods is gone at some point.
Yeah.
I will say there's a lot of rocks.
or
though.
the woods is using
there's like
you.
so many rocks.
There's a good amount. There's a good amount.
That's right. Or the woods are using you to move them.
Oh,
Spread them
shit.
far and
they,
wide.
They burst out this way, and then you.
Well, yeah,
Push
we
them out,
are just a
and then they come
mechanism
out.
of nature that nature uses to move shit around.
We are just a mechanism of nature.
a mechanism.
What is
of
the
nature.
what is that ideology that all things are conscious? Does it start with like an S or a P? Fucking Michael Phillips says it all the time. I should know this. And
Presbyterian?
no.
Methodist.
Oh.
That's a good guess.
Pedophile.
I think it's pedophilia
Oh,
or pedophilia.
Nature's pedophilia wants you to move rocks around. Yeah. What is it called?
What up, Full Metal?
great stuff.
I got
Great stuff.
a fun little audio trick
All
for
right.
people who want to know. If you're stuck trying to find melodies and you want to get inspired, I got
All
some.
right. Let's see it.
Cool.
Let's hear it.
So, and does Bitwig allow for the conversion of audio to like?
I don't think
melody?
there's like a right click. Like
They don't have that yet. Okay.
convert. thing.
Panpsychism.
Panpsychism.
There we go. Okay.
Well,
Pedophilia. Like
wow. No, it's great. Thank you. Thank you. That is awesome.
Panophilia.
I got you, buddy.
You like fucking
Psychophilia.
children pots and pans. It's like pansexual, but you're a pan
Small pots and pans.
small ones, like that little baby.
Little
egg one.
baby
Developing
pots
pots and pans.
Yeah.
This is how we roll, folks.
Panophilia.
It needs to be discussed.
I'm sorry if
What
you
is
get canceled for
going
being
on
on this
right now?
pod.
My
in the
computer
future.
likes to freak out sometimes and forget the mouse is connected.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Melody
All right.
trick.
Yeah,
Yes.
what I was going to say, melody trick.
Talk to me.
Fun stuff.
Children pans.
yeah.
Did you know? Have you ever just tried throwing random samples into the equation that Ableton has that converts audio into like harmony?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is like, it's kind of crazy. It'll just extract random
Bits.
Random
and
whatever chunks.
Oh,
Tones.
so the trick is
let the computer
right
do
click
it.
convert to harmony.
Yeah, and
in
then
Ableton on whatever the fuck.
and then you throw an arpeggiator on it because it gives you
I like
tons
that.
of like random notes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then you can just get it to build you weird melodies.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
That's actually pretty
And
nice.
sometimes it'll catch
I'm for
like
that.
tones that you didn't realize actually are forming like a chord progression in
Sure.
the sound. And sometimes it gives you complete garbage, but both of them can lead to great results.
Nice. Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Garbage is, one man's garbage.
It's
Yeah.
another man's
man's
garbage.
Hey.
It's almost like we're friends or something, Caleb.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude, that's a move though. That's a really fun move, especially if you're trying to go for like the mud pie method or just the chaos method. Throw fucking whatever in, or
Dude.
throw like a drum sample in and make it the harmony or the melody
Yeah.
one. Just do weird shit with it.
Yes, exactly. That's I've been throwing like Foley and just like random bits and clips of like hip hop songs and stuff, and you'll just
Nice.
get like sometimes you might end up with kind of the same melody, but it always has like fucked up output too. Like it'll just give you random notes, and that always kind of I don't know, it gives you something to work with, So if you're at a spot where you're like kind of stuck and not sure what you even want to have come out of the speakers, like it can be a fun starting spot.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Do you guys know if there's a plugin that just like generates random MIDI for you, kind of thing?
Random MIDI.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe
There-
not MIDI necessarily, but like in the plugin, if there was like there was like a piano thing built in and it just generated a bunch of notes.
There's
What's the answer for MIDI, John?
So there is, there's a couple different things. There from X for Records, actually, one of the earlier plugins that Steve Duda made before he made Serum is called Cthulhu,
Oh, that's right.
and
Yeah.
it's meant for more arpeggiation, but it's got all sorts of weird chord output options, and you can do inversions of all the stuff, and
Yeah.
you can literally just like close your eyes and click and drag a bunch of things too, and just get weird things. So that's a fun one.
That's cool.
Right.
Um,
Close
isn't
your eyes and
Deadmau5
click and drag is a good way to
Yeah.
get random
Yes.
MIDI.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I will put. I will use like a arpeggiator in Bitwig and have it randomizing the type of
Like the direction and stuff.
like whether it's up down, or smooth or whatever the fucking different versions they have on there.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
I'll just have that on random, so it just gives me any random number of arpeggios at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Usually for a mud pie sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Caleb was telling me about a video he was watching where they were showing other ways to do arpeggios in Bitwig with the MIDI content.
Yeah.
They have like note
There's the
effects.
shout out Tosh teaches, however you say his name.
That guy.
Yeah, he's a Bitwig
Bitwig.
YouTube boy. And basically, here actually, we'll just go into it. But you can add operators to one audio, which is sick, but you can also do it to MIDI notes. And you can do it to MIDI notes separately. so you can like
Right, individual MIDI
yeah,
notes.
so you can like set up a chord and then operate them
they're
for like a
seeing
bunch
your
of different
shit right
stuff.
now, dude.
Oh my goodness!
Whoa, don't pay attention, guys.
I will say I really do appreciate. That's one
He's
thing I do like about Bitwig that Ableton does not have, and that's the little operators you can do on the notes, like the fact that you can do the exponential mode,
Right
and
on
just
a
get
MIDI note.
just an immediate like
It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
boom.
that's cool.
And you can make it go like
dun, dun.
you can do both directions. You can glide between which way it is. You can automate all that crap, and then you can choose.
Well,
to
you can't
either,
automate it all.
You can't automate all of it.
I don't think you can automate the
Yet.
operators. Maybe
Yet.
you can automate. I'm thinking of like modulating. Modulating would be sick. If you can automate, you can modulate though.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same shit.
Yeah.
All right, so let's make a quickie real quick.
You know, we'll make a T-shirt.
If you can automate,
If you can automate, you can modulate.
you can modulate.
It's a good tune actually too.
I like it.
If you can automate, you can modulate.
If you can automate,
There you go. You got a
fucking
vocal.
modulate.
That's a vocal for you, Vapor.
Folks, let me switch this over here.
Also, somebody in the chat asked scoop or skip Addictive Drums. I say scoop, but
Same.
it's up to
What?
you.
What does that mean?
Buy.
Does
Buy or
does
not.
scoop mean
scoop
by?
or skip?
Yeah,
Okay.
scoop it up.
Scoop it up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
say scoop it.
Scoop it.
Addictive
Addictive
Drums.
Drums.
Scoop it,
Dope.
whether that
Scoop
means
it.
buy or not.
Yeah, exactly. Wink, wink.
right. Just scoop it. Whatever you need to do to scoop it.
Scoop it how you
Just
will.
scoop as you scoop.
Definitely
You
play
know?
with it. Yeah.
Some
I-
people use their hands.
We
Some
all-
people use the internet.
We all scoop a little differently.
Yeah.
Some people use- exactly.
So, folks, I have these. Oh wait.
A copper drop. I love it.
Copper drop.
Y'all are poets. You didn't even know
Do
it.
you know what this line is? Does anybody know?
Dun dun dun.
No.
Is that your?
Hoopla, we
it's
literally
um,
talked
Stranger
about
Things.
that.
There's like a million songs that.
Oh,
that
what's up,
minimal
Hoopy?
audio
It's-
plugin.
Yeah, but this
Down,
sound.
now,
Yeah.
This is the sound too of like the synth from Stranger Things. Whenever
Oh.
a monster is present,
Is it?
yeah, it's like meow meow meow, and it's all.
I
It's
fucking-
just
never
like
would've
a really
guessed that.
quick
No?
little baby version
It's
of
a
it.
very baby version of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very very baby.
Gotta use your
So,
imagination.
Here we have a MIDI note. We have these operators over here on the left. So basically, you have these things, which is neat. So now that bottom one is going to repeat. You know.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't it
Oh,
have this
right.
mode where pretty much it's technically still one note, but then you can do something to print it so that it becomes those pieces, right?
Yes, you can bounce it, but that's what we're going to do here is we're going to make a bunch of different ones.
And that's something I loved about those too. Is like you could get it to the point where you
Whoa.
like it, and then
That's fucking crazy.
print it
actually.
to MIDI, like not bounce to audio, but bounce to MIDI again. But it's now like the actual notes you end up hearing.
Right, yeah.
then you
You can like after this we can just bounce this straight to MIDI and
Right.
it'll
Exactly.
just give us all
Exactly.
the notes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to drag this.
Oh, I'm sorry. There. How did you know? I couldn't even
Get on the
it.
ball. Get on the ball, man.
Oh no, I was right. Also, actually, that was the one I was.
Well, you were technically wrong, and then you're right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then you came in for the save. Thank God for
You guys are
restraint.
killing it.
Holy shit. This is a professional show.
So, in the center of this operator here, I don't know if the mouse doesn't die. I can drag so it pushes more of those notes to the front or the back. So I've already done that for the top. I'm going to do it from the bottom now. Let's just throw it in a weird direction, like really fast. And then if we go to this channel and we throw on quantize.
Quampus. Always remember to quampus it, guys.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, a whole nother
Oh.
section of a menu.
It's a whole
we
lot
gotta
of
go
menu.
to 16th notes. So this is it. This is what it's playing. And and then you quantize
Hell
it.
yeah, that's sick. So you can just force everything to a grid.
Right.
Even that's pretty awesome.
Actually, it's sick.
That is pretty sick. And
Right.
one thing I also really love about Bitwig that I wish Ableton would just do, the fact that it like, you see those for those of you who don't use Bitwig, you see that little yellow bar that's popping, the little square that's popping up next to every device in the bottom channel section. That's the MIDI notes being triggered of whatever it is. And it shows you throughout the entire channel, like as you get more and more devices all the way down. And the reason that's awesome is basically you can put on devices that might require MIDI input and they just automatically get the input from the object, from the whole channel. So you don't ever have
they
to
have
map
like a
things. It just follows the chain.
Yeah, like
just like
for,
audio.
For instance, if I'm using a sidechain
Yeah.
in Bitwig, you just put a note receiver right before the plugin you want to be sidechained, and it just sees the MIDI as that.
Yeah, and it goes all the way
in
down
the middle of a
chain.
group.
You don't have to
in
map
a group,
it multiple
you know?
times.
Like you can put them anywhere.
Yep. Whereas in Ableton, you have to, for every device you want to map, you have to create another, external instrument rack, and then go choose where it's coming from, and then have that MIDI going there. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bitwig.
Bitwig
wins
just
on that
added. You can send sends to sends.
I saw that.
Yeah, you can send sends to sends.
And they
dude?
really
Are
sent
you
it.
sending those sends?
That's fucking loco, bruh. I have not even fucked with it, but I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Send sends to
So
sends.
another thing you can do here, just real quick, just because it's on the exact same
It's
point.
loco, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we reset
bro.
these all back. That top one I just set to a 50% chance that it would hit at all. So it was just kind of on its own.
Love that feature.
Being just random. But you can also do the, whatever they call this, the reoccurrence. So this one will have it play
That's like a pattern.
1 and
like
4, yep.
Mini step
But you just
sequencer
set
kind
them-
of thing.
Set them
A
all
step
random.
Yeah, a step sequencer for a note that's being
Just held. Yeah.
or like made to like do the
Yep.
and you
So-
only get it every one. I don't know how that even works. It sounds amazing.
Each one's going to play
Big
differently.
brain. Big brain.
Huge brain.
Wrinkle brain.
Wrinkle brain.
Doesn't that sound horrible?
I love it.
No one ever drops that one. They always drop smooth brain, but
Scrunchy
no
brain.
one. Let me scrunch up my brain real fast
Squanch-
while I process.
Squanch brain.
Squat. Little
Squanch
squanchy
brain.
bee.
Squanch brain.
Shit, bruh.
Anyways, you can do some crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Love it.
Just with that, like there's no arpeggiator or
Yeah.
anything. You can just
This video had multiple different ways. But
Yeah,
You
it's-
guys don't use Bitwig. Bitches.
Yet.
You little bitches.
Yet.
there's something else I was going to show in Bitwig.
Oh yeah?
I can't remember now.
I don't know. Yeah, one day it'll happen. We're
Oh, yeah,
all gonna
it'll be seen.
slowly,
It'll be
yeah.
seen.
All the
Sorry about that.
sound designy boys.
We'll see if we can start the revolution here
I mean,
at the Always
honestly,
400
the thing that'll-
Producer Lounge.
To me, the thing that'll change like that revolution point for it is they're going to get more updates out, and it's going to get just better and easier to use.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing for me is it's
Yeah.
still like there's
Still feels way clunky on your end.
little things
Does it?
like I was trying to set the value of an automation point, for example, and I figured out eventually how you can do it, but it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't feel like the right way.
My thing when I switched over was I feel like that about a lot of things in Ableton. So I would just ignore them and
Yep.
take and decide like
Totally.
for me it was like, is this more like useful than Ableton is to me? And the answer is yes. But like I can see it. I mean, yeah, I run into bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, whatever. I'll deal with the bullshit. We'll go around it this way.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not really breaking my DAW ever. I'm not like a big hardcore DAW breaker.
I break my jaw. all the
You're a
time.
big jaw breaker. I
No,
know.
I'll break.
You
my
break a jaw
I'll
within
break
a moment.
plugins.
I know.
But
John-
I'm not gonna break the DAW.
You crashed my laptop one time just because you added so many like LFOs. You were trying to show me how you make your fuck you bass
Yep.
at some point, and it just ruined my laptop.
Dude,
So
we
good.
should make a nootropic jawbreaker for musicians
Damn.
called DAW breakers.
Jaw breaker.
Dude, and it
Which
could have
Jawbreakers.
it could have
Full
different.
That's so
Metal
funny.
gets 50% of that
That's
idea
so
because you
funny.
just put DAW breakers in there.
It
And
Oh
can,
my
it
God,
can
Full
start
Metal.
the
I
outer.
said jaw breakers first.
Okay,
Dude,
well.
the outer layer.
Fuck you, Full Metal. No, I'm just kidding.
let's just talk about this. The outer layer would be ginkgo biloba.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the next layer would be caffeine.
Okay.
And then the next layer,
Layers.
yeah, because a jawbreaker,
Yeah, it's a
man. It's a
jawbreaker.
Lion's
jawbreaker.
mane?
You're
it's a
sucking on it.
It's an
No.
actual
Can we get some
jawbreaker.
lion's mane?
The next layer,
It's
Why not?
a nootropic jawbreaker.
Yeah, dude.
the
Jesus
next layer would
Christ.
be Adderall.
Cracked.
And then after all that, you got
Molly.
meth right in the middle. So it just keeps you going.
Oh, it keeps you going.
It just
all
keeps
right.
you
Oh,
going.
You
So
just
as-
gotta suck
the
the
on that
longer you
thing.
suck, the more you do.
And then
Yeah.
you get more hype to do more.
Exactly.
Hey,
Fly through
you
that
know,
jawbreaker.
maybe you want to break it up over the course of a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you do it
By
in
the end of
one
that
night.
week, you're gonna be fucking tripping.
Yeah, the last portion, you're gonna get really creative in that last little area.
I
right
still
there.
feel like there should be a layer of lion's mane
or
there.
not.
That can be
Because then it
that
levels
can
you
be-
out and you get your.
Lion's mane.
The whole we can put the lion's mane on the. It can be rolled in a powder of lion's mane. Okay.
There we go.
That's-
Okay, you
that's-
started with the lion's
start with
mane.
the
Okay.
point is you start with like something that'll just kind of give you a little bit of an upper.
Oh,
then you
I've
get
reached
your
the
supplements.
lion's mane layer.
Then you get a little more. And then you get to the Adderall, and then you get to the meth.
And then okay, so what's in
very
the center?
The meth.
No, yeah,
the
meth.
meth.
Is, meth
the
is center.
Meth is like the kind of final.
Okay,
but
that's fair.
No, it's
I mean,
meth around a Tootsie.
Oh, it's just
Roll,
candy.
obvious.
It's like
Piece of
actually
chocolate
candy.
in there.
Obviously. Classic.
I love it.
Sugar. Sugar also keeps you up. It's also a nootropic.
And then inside of that is a QR code for an Always 400 NFT.
Boom.
Damn.
Baby. Well, maybe there's a
Oh,
QR code
it's like
for
a
an
golden ticket, Willy
That's
Wonka.
a QR code
yeah.
that
Exactly.
enters you into a contest to win it. And
Yeah. Precisely.
dude, does anyone ever win those?
I do.
Apparently, some people.
Do
Some
they
random,
actually, though?
actually lucky.
Well, if we're being fair, our entire chat are
All right.
winners.
All right,
They're
all
all
right,
winners.
right,
So
right.
to answer your question, yeah. Right, chat?
yeah.
Winners.
Come on.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
You do know, though.
Did
I
you guys
know.
see those shoes?
I wanna know.
The Gobstopper Gobstopper shoes. They're fucking so sick. We're so off topic, but I just want to say it because they're so sick. They're like white shoes, but
pull
they're
it up.
They have layer. Yeah, just pull it up. They have layers and layers and layers of color under it. So as your shoes slowly deteriorate over time, it brings out new colors in the shoe.
Oh, that's a pretty great idea, actually.
It's a fucking sick idea. I've
That's
never.
a pretty genius
They,
idea.
they took the shoe
Out of the
level.
soul.
and
They
fucking-
get
Aren't
they
they
get
really
more
expensive?
letters
Oh
as
yeah,
you
they're
go.
fucked up. They're like $400 or something insane.
400.
Woo! That wasn't even intentional.
I watched on TikTok somebody taking a Dremel to theirs and
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You saw
destroying
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I saw that one first too before I knew what they were, and I was like, "What the fuck is this dude doing to these shoes? And why do
Yeah.
they look cool?"
It's like the more you wear them, the more letters you get.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a genius like marketing, just business ploy
You-
because the shoes are made to be destroyed, and the
The
faster you
shoes-
destroy
all
them, the
shoes
more
are.
fun you
The
have.
shoes are
and then after you
pretty
destroy them, you
sick
buy another
looking.
pair.
It really is.
Those are
all,
so ridiculous.
Those are sick.
I
all
think they're
shoes.
So ridiculous.
All shoes are actually made to be destroyed.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's pretty
But
cool.
this one actually makes it fun.
This one makes it fun.
Right.
That's the thing.
I mean, it's
yeah.
for like
That's a pretty dope bottom.
that's sick.
I know the bottom's cool as fuck,
Dude,
right?
Dude, I would
Yeah,
buy these
blue
just
and
for
yellow.
First scratch, you get no.
yeah.
How much
Second
are they?
scratch, you're adding a G to that thing.
Do they have a black version? Because that would be way cooler.
No.
I'm not a fan of white
Yeah.
shoes. They look.
What?
I mean, they're cool.
Why choose?
They're fine. Black shoes, white trim, all day.
I like a nice gray.
You're a gray guy.
I like gray. Speaking of gray, how do you guys keep your mixes
I
from
think
being
I'm
gray?
gray. I mean, we got
How do you keep
7
your mixes
minutes
from being dull
at this point.
Already? What?
Yeah, this podcast has been
Wait,
cruising.
Restraints
I know,
on the show.
Jesus,
What are you
fuck.
talking about?
We're still looking at
We knock these shits out.
Yeah, we do.
I will say, wait, what was the question? How do you keep your mixes from being
No,
gray?
that was
Is
a
that
joke.
not-
But
okay,
we
it's a joke.
How do you get a
Okay.
gobstopper mix?
How do you get a gobstopper mix?
You just put a random LFO on your limiter, bro.
On the limiter.
it's actually a good idea. Like if you don't know what to do with the track and you're like, but I want to save it to like use some shit out of it, but this is how you do it. You just annihilate it and keep that mud pie.
Instead of any heights method where he goes and he takes every little thing out of it,
Every little
Nerd.
thing.
you just you put a goddamn
A random
random
LFO on the limiter.
LFO on the limiter. And then you render and then you delete.
Ooh,
Yeah.
better yet, in front of that limiter you have a black box, and that the
You
saturation.
got some randoms on that
on a
thing.
limiter,
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
And you got
yeah.
to throw it into a granulator.
I was just gonna say add some M granular on that shit.
At this point, this is how you
Jesus.
make a mud pie.
Yep.
Just turn your entire track.
Into your
have you guys
next
ever
track.
resampled your entire track
Yeah.
back into the
Absolutely.
track?
Of course.
Definitely.
Fucking sick
It's
move.
great.
I
It's
forgot
sick.
about that.
It's a
Yeah.
great move, dude. It's great
Put
to find.
biome on the master, as Bill
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's great to like find drum fills to do little edits if you want to give yourself
Yeah.
like a build up or something. It's also
Totally,
fun
right?
to just get samples from. You'll never know what you're gonna get
Mm-hmm. And then it kind
Especially-
of has.
unless your song is
Go
a
ahead.
sine wave.
Especially if you're in the mixing phase where
Right.
you're done, basically.
Yep.
Mm.
But
Everything
you're just
sounds
trying,
good.
Yeah, everything's sounding good, and you're just trying to get a little switch up moment, take a sample of that moment in the song, and then run it through some weird shit,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and then you just slice it right into the track
Yeah.
and
Yes.
take the track away, and it's just
Yeah.
and then it's done. And you're like, whoa,
You're like, whoa, that was cool.
I was in a different universe for
Yeah,
one moment.
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah,
Pop into this
I
bubble. Oh,
love it.
and we're back.
Actually, Bitwig does allow you to convert Ableton projects. Apparently.
Oh
Convert
my
them. How?
God, what?
So it apparently can do that. It doesn't bring over all the parameters, but it can bring over a bunch of it.
Huh. How
That's fucked
do you have
up.
to? Do you have to?
I haven't
export
done it.
Ableton in a weird way.
I haven't
'Cause
done it, but
Bitwig doesn't open Ableton projects.
I haven't done it, but I know that I think they might make like a XML
bridge?
converter.
Okay.
But I would look into it. But I do know that that's a feature, and I was super interested in using it.
Holy shit.
But I will say,
I cannot
it's-
work good.
I don't think it
cannot believe
I
it
don't think
works
any
good. Right.
none of the automation information comes
No.
over. So be prepared
That's
to have to
huge.
do some work. But hey, for people recording like a band,
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know, simple things. Maybe it's great.
It's almost like cross-platform gaming. Like they're the first one to like start this new frontier.
Oh, Aquat changed
Hell
his
yeah.
name to Violet Fields.
Hell yeah!
Violet Fields?
It's-
That's a sick name.
Welcome
It's
to the
easier to
drum
read.
step game.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
I began making dubstep,
Wow.
Rather drum step.
I began
Drum
making
step?
which is
dubstep.
fair.
Oh yeah, drum step is sick.
Dude, drumstep
Yeah.
is sick.
I'm getting a drum step synchronicity these past 3 days.
Nice,
Dude.
I saw a TikTok, and then Caleb, you brought it up on the feedback stream.
Yeah.
And then
Shout
once
out to
again,
anybody who came out to the
Drum
feedback
steps.
stream.
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
There are a few of these folks in there. And by a few, I mean most. most
Also-
of you.
Yeah.
I will.
There's only a few in there.
I do miss knife party.
Yeah.
Knife party?
Knife party.
I miss
Knife party is a
knife.
good
Knife
project
party.
name.
Knife party is a project.
Knife party.
Oh, knife party.
Knife party.
Knife
Knife
party.
party.
Knife party.
Knife party.
It's the Italian knife party.
Knife party.
Knife party.
Mm.
So,
Yes.
So
so
fucking funny.
I was trying to tell you earlier. I recently learned how to use OTT a lot better,
Oh my God, we had
and
yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
Ableton's OTT?
I mean,
Okay.
anything that works like an OTT with the upwards and downwards compression in 3 bands.
Okay.
And I'm finding, like, obviously OTT, especially when you stack them, it's known to produce a lot of like artifacts and things you don't want. But basically, what this does is when you tweak certain things, there's a way to hone in on those artifacts and like change how it's reacting to those artifacts. And all it lies in the attack and release times typically of the high band, because that's the one that's
Sure.
being upwards compressed. And so I'm finding,
Open those bad boys up.
dude,
so
I'm
it can
finding
breathe.
if you bring the attack time all the way down and you bring the release time all like really out for the high
attack
band,
time shorter.
attack time
Okay,
shorter,
okay.
it's like almost to 0, and the release time of the high end to longer, it literally just it completely changes, like it cleans up the signal. So if there's times where
interesting.
you've been using OTT and it's like very garbly,
Can I
and
affect that
lots-
way with the original one?
Say what?
The original OTT?
Multi-band dynamics?
No.
Expert Records?
Yeah.
No. They don't have
They
an
don't have
they don't the attack and release times are
specific to
burned
the
into that
band.
plugin.
Yeah.
But there is, if you guys want, there is a plugin. It costs money, and I'm waiting to see if it ever goes on sale. But it's called MoTT, and I know we
Yeah.
talked about it before.
I have it. It's
You got it?
Digital.
Is it sick?
Yeah,
I would
it's
love to
sick.
try it out.
Okay,
And
yeah.
because I have an idea.
They have an auto tune called Metatune that I use a lot too.
Is it pretty dope?
It's pretty dope. It's pretty
Fuck yeah.
dope.
Fuck yeah.
Mm.
I would love
On
to use
things
more
other
auto-tune.
than vocals.
One of the next plugins that I'm looking forward to using, and I'm going to borrow Craftal's license for Voclia. Doubler.
Oh yeah.
The one where you can
Yeah.
beatbox and it plays the drums for you.
Uh-huh.
I really want to try it out.
Dude, I
And so I'm
that
gonna
looks
borrow,
like so
I'm
much
gonna
fun.
borrow his license and give that a try, and I can give you guys a report next time.
Dude, please do.
That's
Also, shout out Craftal. Did anyone see his little he remade the GameCube sound and
Oh,
some other sound?
He's doing an entire sound portfolio to basically change careers because he's trying to get into sound design. I mean,
for
he
like
wants-
gaming and
wants to get
movies.
games,
Probably
movies.
easier way to make money.
Exactly. It is a way to
Yeah.
make money. He's also just hasn't been, I mean, he made a post about it on his Instagram, but he hasn't been the most inspired
I
with
saw that. Yeah.
where he's at musically, and so he's kind of going on a hiatus for Craftal, but
Good for
that
him.
doesn't mean
yeah.
Ian McKenna is anywhere near done with audio. I mean, the dude,
Sure.
that's all the guy does. He sleeps, dreams, talks. That's all he does. Audio.
Yep.
So
Reminds
I
me
love
of
you,
some
Ian.
boys.
Yep.
if you ever see this,
Shout out Ian. Shout out
Absolutely.
Craftal. Everyone
Yep.
go check out Craftal. He's
yeah,
cool.
Craftal's great. Go give
Sound
him some
design
love.
wizard.
Craftal.
Come on the pod, Craftal. I believe you're probably right down the street.
I believe.
No,
it.
that's frequent.
And Kyoto.
Craftal
frequent.
is
Tipper is our next door neighbor.
Tipper. Actually, he lives in the bathroom over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep him hard at work.
Keep him in the loo.
He's just over there turning modular synths in the bathroom.
He's actually down in Hawaii.
oh,
That's where
Hawaii.
he lives. Hawaii.
Hookah like a lady. Come on, you
Oh,
wanna
what?
lay me
I
past
thought
the
he moved
koi
out
mahalo?
here.
And then he moved back.
He
to
moved back?
Hawaii.
Damn.
I would
Because-
also move back to Hawaii.
Especially, yeah.
With COVID? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Although everything's
Go shoot some
expensive, and I'm
Axis
sure
deer.
gas is like fucking $20 a gallon.
Yeah,
But
right.
if you live at a good spot, like
Ride a bike.
where you
Where you gotta
driving,
drive.
Ride a bike,
Or
walk
if you
around,
drive a motorcycle.
Get an electric
drive a
scooter.
motorcycle,
get a Lime scooter,
cartwheel down the street.
Use your
rig
legs.
that bad
Get
boy,
one that, jailbreak that shit.
jailbreak that bad boy.
Cartwheel.
Yeah, right.
Do cartwheels.
Do cartwheels.
Yeah.
Full body
Turn
workout.
yourself into a wheel.
Just crawl.
A wheel.
Somersault everywhere.
Carry your friend.
Take turns. So
Give
it's
piggyback
even.
rides.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Leapfrog.
Great way to meet people.
Eat a
Leapfrog
lot
to the
of
market?
drugs. You'll just get places.
You just end up there.
Just
get there.
swim. Just swim.
If you drink enough,
You're on an
yeah.
island. You can swim everywhere
Oh, yeah.
if you want.
It's true. Besides the center of the island, unless it's got a little river, little cave
That'd be
system.
fun.
Eh?
Talking to you, Venice.
All right, folks, that's it. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Killed
Love
it.
you.
That's
Okay.
the end of
Appreciate.
this.
Anyone have any words of wisdom to bless our chat with?
Do I have words of wisdom?
If you want to use
That I'm
saturation,
gonna say right now.
I got
Go
one.
Continue.
If you want to use saturation instead of doing one or using one saturator really hard, do a bunch of little ones. Layer it.
Such a good move.
One of the
It's a mind blowing move.
brilliant.
If only you could have turned
No, it
it
was good. It was good. It was good.
and made it become super distorted.
I'm for this. Duplicate
John, where can people find you?
macro and then duplicate.
Nowhere right now.
Obviously.
Technically, I have
He's
Instagram
right here,
and
dude.
stuff, but
What's your Instagram?
Restraint Music. I think there's an underscore. I don't know if there's an underscore or not. If you just search Restraint, you'll probably find a little R icon, and that's me. But
Yeah.
good
It's
luck.
a sharp, hard R.
Yeah, it is.
It is a pretty sharp,
now is the
hard
time for
R.
the wah.
It is restraint_music, folks.
Yeah. Check out his SoundCloud and Spotify too.
Dude, I should come
Fucking
out with an
banger
album.
tracks.
Dubstep song.
I should come out with an album called Hard
does.
R.
Hard
He has
R.
bangers.
Hard R.
Yes, please do
But
that.
then you collaborate with
God.
Seamless, and instead
shit.
make it the silent R. It's
Ooh.
the hard R.
and the pre-drop is
There's something here, guys.
There's
Seamless-er.
something's happening.
There's something
Yeah.
racist here.
I could come
There's
out with a down
something-
tempo album and call it Soft R.
Soft R. Little softy. Soft baby R.
All right, we're done.
Yeah.
folks.
Oh,
Thank you
Caleb,
so
Caleb.
much for hanging out.
Will you end us
We're not
on,
done.
if we have a queued, will you end us on the thing? I want to show John, the one I made.
Oh yeah.
Do we have it? Is it pulled up?
It is. It's on here.
Do we have
Is it on
sound, or
there?
Is it just
Is it
sound
on
for
there?
them?
Can you do it?
Can we do this,
Jesus
Caleb?
Christ,
Can you
guys.
get
Caleb.
it? Can we look at
Caleb.
it?
Caleb. Hey,
Caleb.
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 Can I finish?
Yes.
Okay. Folks, thank you so much for hanging out. Big shouts to Bushlofts, Billy Joe _21, and Vibe Revive Music. Thanks for the follow, guys.
Thank you all. It's great having everyone in chat. We have an active chat now, and this is cool. We appreciate it. It's
Go ahead
fun.
and follow, subscribe, all those things if you can, if you care. Go to always400.com for Discord and all the things.
I like that. If you can,
Yeah.
if you care.
Yeah.
You can if you care.
My mouse isn't working, so you're just staring at us for now.
Or get on that shortcut game.
I know, right?
He's gonna try.
This is also not.
Double burn.
Get on that short buzz game.
Do we need batteries?
No, it's the dongle.
John.
Fun story.
It's always the dog.
One time I
That works.
played a
That's what she
show.
said.
I played a New Year's Eve show. And it was a pretty big show. We were like the headliners, me and my homie Clayton, back in our Sidlix days.
Sidlix.
And time slot comes up for us where like we got our gear set up. It's time to play. The last DJ had walked off the stage and we were ready to go. My homie Clayton goes to press play. Blue screen. Room of silence with like 400 or 500 people
Oh, blue screen.
on his computer. His computer just crashed
And
immediately.
then did it restart?
Yeah, but how long does that take?
How did
too long.
How did the people react?
Yeah.
People were just standing there, and like the
Sure.
promoters, they were like, "What are you
Yeah,
guys gonna
but
do?"
then
Oh, and then I
Did it go hard?
Yeah, what did you guys
I-
do? How did you
And well, in the moment, I kind of freaked out and played the very last song in our set because I didn't want to fuck up the entire flow of the set we planned.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But it was like a way too high energy song to play.
Sure.
It was like
It's
some.
so
If you guys
hard.
know who Figure is, I played a fucking banger by Figure, which was some like heavy drum step.
Oh my
But yeah,
God.
funny story. It was pretty awkward, honestly. It was like definitely that minute of silence with like 500 people staring at us,
Probably
with like
felt
all
like
the
an
all the
eternity.
lights on and everything. It was like. I don't feel comfortable.
so
I was
funny.
also like early on in my career where I did not feel comfortable at all with picking up a microphone.
in your career, you were
Yeah.
a child,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, yeah, I was a child. I was very much a child.
Let's not. Yeah, this is a long time ago.
This is a very long time ago.
You know what you do nowadays? Have backups or use fucking CDJs like a normal
yeah,
DJ.
be prepared.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You didn't have any-
I was going to say love you all, guys, but my keyboard sucks. So,
Bye.
oh, now the mouse
You were
isn't
literally
working. Jesus Christ, I got here.
All right, we're just gonna walk away, and then it's gonna.
We'll just
end.
leave
It's
this
gonna be
live for
like-
the next few
There
hours.
will
We're gonna
be
go.
a-
We're gonna go unplug the computer, or we might have to pull the breaker. So
Yeah.
we're just all gonna leave,
Yeah.
and the stream will
It's just
probably
gonna
run
stop.
for a while.
Reset the house.
See ya.
All right, peace out.
Luckily, it gets edited for YouTube.
Oh, it
Is
will.
it for YouTube?
You
It's only
guys-
like
Keep this
5
in.
hours.
You guys get a special Special little moment.
You get to stare at our sweet wall of goodies.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, John found the staircase.